So, how to create your perfect day? Let's create your perfect day. Why would you create your perfect day? Because only if you are having your perfect day every day is how you are going to end up having the perfect life, and that life to be to your liking, and because I'm here a testament to you that really and truly everything is possible, and your life can turn indeed perfect, and perfect is something that you should aim for because you are part of God, because God is perfect and God lives inside of you. And so your life turning out perfect, is what I am going to ask you to go for with me. So hi, my name is Maya, 7STARS, and I'm here to help you get to your highest timeline, to your highest expression of yourself. If there is a title, for teacher of happiness, that would be me. I think that I'm going to claim that title. I'm your teacher of happiness, because everything you see on this channel, it's my own wisdom, and I have been living in hell and I'm living in heaven, and it all comes down to me, because it's all me that I've changed this, and now it's my time to share this with you so that you can as well get to your highest timeline, your highest potential. And this is just to say how important this video is to me and for you. And my intention is for you to really take this video and this exercise that's gonna come on the end of this video, for you to really take it with all you have. Because I've done this when I've just arrived to Australia, and it was my mentor that shared this with me, and I indeed took it quite seriously, and I did create my perfect day. At first it was scary because I didn't know what I wanted, but that was just awareness that you're gonna find as well, because you're only not living your perfect life because you don't know what your perfect life looks like, how it looks like. And how sad is this, you going through all the trouble to arrive in this life, and you got this avatar, and you learn how to crawl, how to walk, how to speak, how to do all these things, and then when it's time for game on, you're throwing the towel, because it's too hard, because life didn't turn out the way you wanted. But the kicker is that your life didn't turn out the way you wanted, because indeed you didn't know what you wanted. And this is why you have been attracted to this video, and you can trust your feeling, because my intention is for this video, whoever, if you are ready to do this, this video is going to find you, and is going to find you with force. So switch off everything else and tune into this, because for this very experience is why you have come here to this game called life. And let me tell you one little thing about where are you at this point of time right now. So this life is not your only life. This life is so not YOLO, you only live once forever, but you are actually indeed live forever. And this life is only continuation of all your lives. So your past life, and where are you going, it's all happening right now. And it's a game that never stops. You are always this same avatar. You're just changing, the roles. But so your other people around you, they're also are going with you, And if you understand that this is your first life, and the last life in the same time, and all the lives in between, then you get to understand that who you are and what is inside of you is and so the things that you are carrying with you are of the most, they are the most treasured things to you. This is why they want you look here, look there, look here, look there, because all the answers, all the roads lead back to you, all the roads lead back to God, all the wisdom, all the answers are inside, and you just have to take a little bit of your time, like today, to create the life that you actually want to see. And how you're going to do this? I'm going to show you now the roadmap, the quickest, most proven way, most satisfying way, most amazing way to create your perfect life. It's by creating your perfect day. It's that simple. Because majority of people, right, they live for the weekends, if they have the weekends. They live for once a year holiday, if they get on the holiday, and everything is a struggle. It's always a struggle because it was designed this way. This universe, hear me out, this universe, it's way abundant, and only reason that you are not experiencing this abundance is because it was how it was designed. All those traps, they were lying in front of you, and you felt in all of them. What I do here on this channel is the quite opposite, to how to get out of all these traps, and lie the foundation, the roadmap for you, to get to your highest timeline, for you to get to experience your highest potential, for you to actually have a happy life, because that's what you want. That's what everyone else wants. Your birthright is to experience full satisfaction. It's not like little happiness here, little happiness here. Oh, I remember how I used to be happy 3 years ago when this and this happened. No, you have to enjoy your life in every day, because this is what you came here for. So by the end of this video, I have something written that came, I call it Word of God. I recorded for my 40 days healing pond that I'm doing with people every night live on TikTok. So if you're watching this by the 20th of April, we are doing this thing every night, so you're welcome to join. It's for free. But it's all about, to ask yourself some questions, that towards the end that I'm going to read you this, so you can actually start to imagine what would your ideal life be. So the best way, the quickest way for you to actually, the sun is beaming into my eyes. So the best way that you actually create your perfect life, your perfect day, is to start from the end. And it's so much about, where are you actually want to be, but more so, who do you really want to be? Because if you're going to change your identity, this is the quickest and fastest way that you can then bring this into fruition. So it's really, when you think about it, it's just about, it's easy for your mind to see as, hold on, as, if you would, like, you have all these potential timelines. You have all these potential timelines, and you are in this slowest timeline that you are right now, just because you created all this by the default. You accepted what is, instead of you creating on purpose, creating, consciously creating, right? So I think this is going to be better. So it's it's, you know, if you can imagine, you're just jumping timelines. What we're going to do now, you're jumping timeline into your most highest lane in the, you know, most perfect life and the most perfect avatar that you can create. And then it's just about holding that image, really making it crystal clear, and then holding that image until you shift lane by lane, lane by lane, lane by lane. Okay, so another thing to explain. So, you know how so this is the slowest timeline, this is the faster one, faster one, faster one, faster one, faster one. So, when you are in a slower timeline, so okay, when you're in a highest timeline, you can actually see what is happening in the lower timeline. You are driving and you can see, you know, because this is a slower lane, and you can see, right, movement. But when you are in a lower lane, you cannot see what's happening in a higher lane, because all you see is this. And can you imagine if you're standing here, what is then on this lane? That's the fastest one in this example, right? So no way that you know how you're gonna change those timelines and timelines to match this one. The great news is that you don't have to. All we're gonna do today is you seeing this timeline, how you're gonna get there, and how you're gonna shift lanes, and how you're gonna do all these things, maneuvers and back and forward and people and whatever. That's not important, because I'm here to tell you that I've done this 12 years ago, maybe less, you know, and I'm actually living what I created for myself. I made it crystal clear, and that was my blueprint. You know, it was done. It took time for me to see all the components, you know, to really dig deep, you know, and see what I truly want versus what my ego wants, right? And this is indeed your job to do. So starting from the end. So starting from the end, it is as you opening a new social account. You're opening a new social account. And what are you, so who you want to be is, you know, from that photo that you're gonna place there, how you're gonna look like, it's, you know, what you're gonna place there, your description, who are you, you know, all the things, where are you living, how are you living, who is your, you know, are you in a happy relationship, all those things, your ideal, right? How do you look, how do you speak, how do you walk, how do you talk, how do you, you know, places that you go, things that you do, you know, if you were to go onto your account in this future timeline, who would that person be? You know, why would you come to this account? Would you come to this account for inspiration, for support, for guidance, for, I don't know, how to, whatever? Who do you want that representation of you to be? From the photo, right? Because your avatar needs to support that image that you're gonna have, you know, because it's a perfect life. It's not perfect life, but I have 200 kilos extra, you know, like it's perfect life, but yeah, I have a cancer, you know what I mean? So it's all thing together. When it comes to your ideal day, your ideal life, this is how you have the blank slate, and forget about all the lanes in between. Your job is really and truly to ask yourself, what is that you really want? Because you have this tool that's between your ears, that's the most sought after, you know, the tool that all this war is happening about, you know, they're all after you and your mind, because your mind, which you have right here, it's so powerful machine. Is this quantum computer, is all the things, you know, it's your superpower. And only because it's free, you don't get it, that this between your ears is something worth investing, working it, shaping it, because as I share a lot, it's about what are you inputting, what are kind of programs that you are installing in, because depends of the programs, depends of your input, is how your mind take all this information and literally, physically reshapes itself. It reorganizes itself. Like the structure, the very structure of your brain changes as you change the input day in, day out, as you hold this picture of yourself on this new account, in this new life, like all the things, like where you want to live, how you want to live, with who you want to live, what's your thing to do, like how much money you have, like all these things, what's your lifestyle? My lifestyle is Maya 7STARS, 7STARS lifestyle, because it's all together. It's a brand, it's my life, it's my lifestyle. Right? And then, right, when you know this, that becomes your responsibility. It's about you becoming more present, more conscious. It's about you creating on a conscious level versus creating by default. Because as long as you are looking left and right, left and right, left and right, because that's how you trained, this is why all the videos on my channel here is that you start to unplug those unhealthy programs. But it's, then it becomes your duty that you understand that you are creator of your own reality, and in a walk with God, in a walk with, all these things is how you manage to create this. I'm not talking about manifesting trap, many people, just banging. I'm here talking about the whole thing, and that's different to all the manifestation gurus that are out there, because it's a whole package. What you see on this channel, it's a whole package. And I don't want you creating out of ego or whatever, because those things are not here to stay. Those things, when I made from your ego, they're gonna come and go, and you're just gonna get frustrated. What I'm talking about here is you living your highest potential. You actually living what you came here for. That is what it's all about. This is the only way that you're gonna get satisfied. It is the only way, when you get to know yourself and then to live that life, really, really know yourself, it's how you're gonna quench that thirst. And that thirst can only be quenched when you are one with you, when you get to know you, because when you get to know you, when you come back to you, you come back, you are one with God. And the God is the power that's going to speed up all these things, because God also wants to help you, for whatever you came here to do. And this is where this missing ingredient to the whole manifestation trap is God, and it's faith. And I'm not talking about the religious God, absolutely not. Right? But I'm talking about the God, love that is inside of you. So the God became a man, descended, became man, so that man can ascend and become God. It's one of the same. But without that component about you knowing yourself, really creating something that is worth your while, something that is the very reason why you came here. That's your thing to uncover. And then with faith and with God, because they took that on purpose, right, from all the manifestation trap. Why I call it manifestation trap? Because faith is the top level of the creation, is the top state of ascension, where you have to go, where you have to get. That's the state just before the creation itself, so just before the God. As I share in my other videos, there is a state where you have to arrive. So it's ascension stages, literally. One state is love, is that love towards yourself, towards others, and all these things. You actually settle down, when you put your suitcases down, you really start to love yourself. The second stage that is just going to naturally start from that place, it's called freedom. And that freedom is so many things. It's freedom from everything. It's where I'm sitting, right? And then once that is achieved, once you anchor in that state, then another state, actually, you arrive in state of consciousness. It's really state of consciousness. And that state is called peace. I entered into this state in 2020 when the whole world was going mad, because I was ready, and I actually embark, and this is where I stay, and then I enter into the faith, right? And faith is needed in order for you to create, is in order for you to create things that are meant for you, because when you do this, when you uncover what those things are to you, then those things are here to stay, and I'm here sitting today, my brain was something totally like, I wish I could have a photo, but I can, imagine that my mind 20 years ago had a totally different shape, because what I'm living today and what I used to live 20 years ago is something totally different. I'm totally different person, and this is your power. This is what everyone can achieve, because on the end of the line is this happiness and this happy life that you all came here to achieve. So the other thing that needs to go with this video is to literally understand that your real world is your reality is inside. Okay, so the reality is on the inside, and so your inside world is actually a real world, is your original world, and that original world is called your imagination. So every single thing that you ever have created, you created it from the inside, right? And then those things are reflected on the outside, because there is nothing that is made in this world, right, if it wasn't first created on the inside. And the other thing, which is really refreshing to know, is that it takes a same amount of energy to maintain this, lowest timeline of yours. It's just a habit, as it is, to create this highest timeline, the highest lane, it's easily hard, it's easily easy, right? It takes the same amount of energy to live here and to live there. On first, it's just going to be a habit for you, to first imagine, to first create this avatar. As you create your avatar, as you create your life, as you create what you do in the world, like really that analogy of you opening a brand new account and placing all the things, like what are you all about, where are you living, what, like all those things, and that photo of you, there's going to be representation of you, how that amazing it is, because this is why this is the fastest way that you can actually create your perfect life. Because when you have this image here, and this is, it's about, you are not going and moving towards your ideal avatar, your ideal life, your ideal day, but you are actually living from that. You have to embody this image, and then it's going to be easy to operate. And while you're going to be jumping all these timelines, it's going to be easy, because here, for example, that your avatar looks amazing, that you don't have 20 kilos more than you should have, that you are radiating, that you look younger, and all of this. So it's not gonna be a question for you, are you gonna, knock yourself down with alcohol, or are you gonna eat until you explode, are you gonna, you know what I mean? It's just gonna come automatically. Right? You hold the image here, you create from this end, you create from who you this avatar that you created, and you start living from that place. And then all the things that are not in line with that picture, they're gonna come easily to you, and you're gonna be able to transcend all of them, because when you, for example, when you really think about like what kind of lifestyle I want to have, and if you're really honest to yourself, maybe you're going to figure it out and say, you know what, I really want to have active lifestyle, I want to live happy lifestyle, I want to be able to go every day for walks, I want my partner to be active with me. So When you have this, then automatically the things that you're gonna socialize with, people that drink, that smoke, that gossip, that are just of the lower vibe, those are the people that, those things, they're just gonna fall off of you. That's the beauty of it, right? And it's your job to then reinforce these things and to really live from that place. And more intense that you can be, more vivid that you can be, really, as I love to say, dare to assume that this is you, and this is, because one thing that you have to clearly see, the very reason why you can imagine this, this is the fact, this is a proof. So the very reason why you can imagine this version of yourself, it is because this version of yourself actually exists. You would not be able to imagine something that doesn't. So what that tells you? It's here. It's here. And if you can see it with your inside eye, right, in your real world, in your imagination world, in your reality, which is inside, and you hold long enough, you're gonna be shifting lanes in no time, and you're gonna you're gonna embark on your highest timeline. This is what it's all about. Like, you are not to think about, about when you're gonna go right, when you're gonna go left, you're gonna be led by God, right? This is why this faith and God and all this creation, because you are made in image of God, right? You are creation yourself, and you are here to learn how to manipulate energy. So first you have to master your energy, and then you're gonna go and deliberately create in the best possible way. I'm not talking about ego creating, I'm not talking about, but really this is why the creation is only gonna work, and it's gonna come into pass very quickly, because if you really take some time, to find that, the spot G that really like, it's just gonna hit home, like, because maybe 20 millions is just like out of the reach for you, but if you say like 3 millions, that's just the perfect spot, for example, you know what I mean? So you have to make sure that all those creations are like right back in alignment with this version of you, something that you can fathom, something that you can envision, right? So that it's not far out there, because people live their life and they think something's gonna happen, like, and something, then they're gonna have this ideal life. Nothing is ever going to happen. Nothing is ever going to change for you unless you know where are you going, unless you have this dream, unless you have this vision. I'm sitting to you today, and I can tell you the most brutal, ridiculous, things, that all my wishes came true. Even the ridiculous one that I wished, my birthday was on summertime, and now it's on summer. I was born in Germany, and it was always cold and snowy, and now I'm celebrating my birthday for many years now in a middle of the summer. It's that hilarious, and everything that I've created for myself, that became my north, and then God, places, things, people, all these things. You have to have this God, because this is then attached to this real faith, that you're not left alone. That is all up to you, and that God is expressing to your imagination, but this is going to give you this extra power, this extra potency when you know that you are walking with God, and that just the very proof that you can imagine all these things is because those are your things to have. Because let me tell you one thing, wish you would not have a wish, I'm not talking about wishes from the ego, I'm talking about real wishes for yourself, for others, and everything. So that wish is directly thing from God. It's calling you this way because it's showing you this way. You would not have a wish if this is not your thing to go for. You would not have it. Like you would not be mother if you didn't really wanted to be mother. If that wish wasn't born, you would not have that child. That child would not be born. Something would happen that child would not be born. So you cannot be denying your wishes and settling for what is, right? Because you know that the wishes are actually directions of God. Is telling you, go this way, go this way, go this way, go this way. Imagine, this is why I gave you this brilliant tool between your ears that's for free, because as I will share, the best things are for free. Those things you can't buy. You know, this is why you can see everyone is fighting for your mind, because it's a creative tool, you know. And if you would go on for example, on the holiday, like one girl of mine, she went on the Daydream Island, you know, and if you would take a holiday from your life and actually go and just create your life, create your perfect day, you know, that will happen so much faster. But this is indeed your job to do, and I really invite you to take this very seriously. I have this thing that I wrote for you to read you, and what I'm going to invite you now is to first we're going to open the field just quickly. Just go along with me. So don't write anything now. You are welcome to, you know, then once we are done with this exercise, that you go back and to actually answer all those questions that I'm going to ask you in the writing. But this is designed for us to get into the field, and then I'm going to be reading you, and just allow yourself to see, you know, as I ask you questions, because you're going to be in the field now with me and with so many other people, and you already done this in my pond. So this field is already existing, it's in play. And I also invite you, if you are watching this by the 20th of April, go to my TikTok and join me live every night, where this healing pond is still ongoing, which is one of the things that we done with this creating your perfect day. So we're going to open the field, and then just listen, and, you know, just allow all these things to come through you, and then later on, you know, start thinking about it, see what's coming to you, and then watch this last part again, and really do your diligent work and actually write it down. You know, what is that you truly want, you know. Answer, give yourself chance and answer those questions, because when you have this clear picture, and I think, you know, that you got the gist of it, you know, you creating your personality. This is the quickest and fastest way, because when you have this, when you're clear about this, you're not gonna settle forever for whatever. It is not gonna even come to you the things that are not in line with this. If you hold this strong, you know, those people, you know, the low timelines, the low whatever, it's not gonna come to you, but you're gonna start attracting things that gonna shift you those timelines, and, you know, soon enough you're gonna be living here, because I'm your testament. I am now, you know, fully living what I've created, you know, back in the days. Like, it was all deliberate, and it was all the best journey ever, you know, and doing it all on my broken English, and I'm loving it, right? So there is absolutely no reason for any of you to achieve any less, right? But I expect you much more than I will ever do. Okay, so let us do the field. And then I'm going to read you I call it Word of God, and it came directly about creating your perfect day. So I'm going to create an additional video just about the field, but this is for you to see how easy it is to get into the field. And so we're going to do the field, and then you are then just, you know, close your eyes and listen to the words. You know, don't just allow it to go through you, and you know, whatever comes to you, and then later on you go back and you listen to it and write down whatever it came through, whatever comes for you. You know, that will be the easiest and fastest way for you to unpack, to see, you know, what is that what you truly want versus what ego wants. Because right, you will want to watch all of my videos on my playlist, because those are, you know, about the ego and all these things that will help you along everything else that I'm teaching about. So okay, so feet on the floor, and we're gonna inhale this golden light, this golden ball of light, and we're gonna do the inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, diagonally exhale, inhale, exhale, and so just so you know, I'm gonna be guiding you. Then we're gonna draw the spiral from inside out 3 times, and then you are in the field, and then I'm gonna read you the words. Okay, so on the top, so on the top of your head, we're gonna inhale the golden light, light of God. This is, you know, who you are. You are this golden shimmering light. So inhale from the crown into your heart. Now we're gonna exhale throughout your feet. Send it out, down, 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 down. See the ball going down, 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 down. Ground, recharge. Inhale. Now exhale throughout your crown. Up, 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 up. All the way to the stars, all the way to the stars. See the stars, shimmering stars. Now you're gonna inhale all that beautiful prana, all that golden light inside. Now you're going to send it out through your left arm. Send it out, 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 out. See it going, traveling, traveling. And this you feel expanding. Out, 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 out. Now inhale back through your left arm. Now exhale through your right arm. Out, 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 out. To the edges of the universe, wherever that is. Okay, now inhale. Now diagonally, both directions. Out, 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 out. More, 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 more. Okay, now inhale. Now exhale to the other side diagonally. Out, out, out. That's your field expanded now. You are this golden shimmering star. That's who you are. Okay, inhale back into your heart. Okay. Now we're gonna inhale from every single direction, because you're already this star, and then on the exhale we're gonna start drawing the spiral out. Okay, so all the way. Inhale, and now we're gonna start drawing the spiral. Expand, 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 expand. More, 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 more. More, 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 more. All right, now inhale all this beautiful prana, all this golden light. Now again. Expand, 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 expand. More, 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 more. All right, now bring it all back home. Now the biggest one yet. Out, 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 out. You're one with the field. You're one with the field. When you really must, inhale it back. Stay in this field. Stay in this field. Make the sound. This sound is signaling that you are balanced out. Feel the field. You are in the field. how simple it is to get into the field. Notice this now. Notice the energy swirling around your head, around your belly, around your feet, and notice your belly balance out. It's not compressed, it's not, jolted. So this is your natural state, and this is how simple it is for you to get into the field. You can do this field whenever you need to balance out. You can do this field whenever you want to go into your creation and create this ideal day, this ideal life, because it's about your thought and it's about your emotions. So the laboratory of creating, in this material world is thought, which is, the etheric, and the feeling that is actually produced with a physical avatar. So these two components is all that is needed in this laboratory of you creating your ideal life, So when you get into this state, come back to that imagination, to that image that you have building over and over and over again, and you come here and how it will be. You ask yourself how it will be if I'm already this version of myself, if I'm this version 2.0 of myself or 7.0 of myself, how would that feel? How will that feel? That's all you have to ask yourself in order for your juices, your factory of emotions to start building up, right? This is how it is. It's your thought. It's your thought, which is the male male and female is the emotions, right? These two components create everything. As I always share, everything in this universe is absolutely simple in order for it to work, and this is all you need. So now relax and just listen to these words that I'm going to be reading you, and then later on you can come and read it again and actually put it all, really put some thought. But now you're going to get this G-spot, what you actually want to create. So close your eyes and fall into the best dream you can dream for yourself. It is time that you do this. It is time for you to clearly see this image of yourself. Who are you? Who do you want to be? All you have to do is to dream it now, to imagine it now to the last detail that is to your liking. Create the best version of yourself now. Don't worry about anything else and how it will come to pass. That is the easy part, and it's my part to play, for I am the God power inside of you. Know that with me, with God, all things are possible. Nothing is ever off limits. Say your name. Who do you see? Who is that person? Imagine it now. Who do you want to be? Imagine now the best you. What is that for you? You already know it. It's the first thing that comes to you. Now start creating. Nothing is off limits. Who do you see is that person that is you? How this new version of you looks like. As now you know that everything is available to you, everything. So what do you want for yourself? This best version of yourself. Where do you live? How your family looks like. Where do you get up every morning? Do you get up on an alarm clock or when you are fully rested? Alone or next to who? Where is this ideal place? What is the energy in your home? Who are the people around you? What is the vibe you are surrounded with? What is your passion? What do you do with most of your time? What is that you love the most and enjoy doing every day? How you spend your peak creative time you have available each day? How do your friends look like? Who are they? How do they treat you? What do you do together? What do you talk about? Where do you spend your free time? Doing what? What is your happy place? What is the feeling of that happy place? What is your last thought when you go to bed? What is the energy you are receiving from a person you want next to you? Imagine it all now. You are creating it now. Imagine now your perfect day from start to finish. Where is it? How it looks like. As your perfect day is your every day. You have to have perfect day, happy day, every day to have perfect life, happy life, and that is what you want. And that is what you can have. It is here for you. You just need to want it. This is entirely up to you. Life that you have had so far, it's all your creation. Now you are free and supported to create something better. What is the main theme energy of your each day? What feeling is running throughout your body? Is it frequency cocktails of happiness, of freedom, of health, of wealth beyond measure in everything you do, love, so joyful, so peaceful, so content, so accomplished, so content and satisfied in every way, in every sense. Breathe it all in. With every breath, make it bigger and stronger. Hold that feeling. It is your birthright. Surrender now to the God's energy to bring as the inception of it is happening right now. It is now done. It is so. This is now your everyday reality. The sheet of paper you hold in your hand, your side of the deal, is called faith. You hold with faith. You keep the door open with faith. As faith is the top level of creation and top state, it is how you keep your door open for all of your creation with God. Faith and unshakable trust. Now, hold that main feeling that you love the most, and with every breath, make it feel bigger and stronger while God showers you with a golden light of pure creation for the whole hour to seal this creation with you. See, right? Because this energy is now creating in your field and is going to be in hard work for the next hour. Feel this now. Hold this feeling. Hold this sheet of paper and the rest leave with God as He delivers when you hold with faith. Hold the faith and keep your door open. Surrender and let in the God's light frequencies now. And it is done. So there you have it. There you have it. And hold this feeling for the next hour and then come back and do the notes and do even more creations. So this was my 7 stars and I'm gonna see you in the next video.